All right, boys, as you can see, I'm here with Zeus, Apollo, and Yeti. Well, the reason I am bringing y'all this video today is because, look at the garage. We have a lot of cars, and in all for the right decisions, obviously, because I love Mustangs, and there's no other better car to own in the world than a Mustang, in my opinion. Get triggered about it, but here we are. So we got some talking to do, and I feel like I've been kind of neglecting Apollo for the Shelby, and this is going to be a tough decision for everyone. Well, really not for everyone. I don't know, maybe just for me. But yeah, I think we're going to have to let the Shelby go because, I mean, I'm going to give you my point of reason. A lot of stuff has already been done with the GT500s, and I thought me getting this car, it's not solely because I wanted it. It was solely because for content purposes, I thought it'd be cool for the channel. And I figured you guys would really, really like it. So that was the reason I got this car. I thought you guys would like this more than Baby Yodi. And, you know, after reflecting everything that I did and now knowing what I know, I kind of wish I kept Baby Yodi instead of getting the GT500. But I'm glad I made the right decision. I'm glad of the decisions I made because you really can't go back on the decisions you made. And that being said, the reason I do want to switch it up from the GT500 and go back to all the focus on Apollo, because we're going to be starting a full build series of pretty much of Apollo and taking this thing to the next level. And when I mean the next level, I mean this car, Apollo, is going to absolutely demolish the Shelby when it comes to racing once we're done with Apollo. I'm going to tell you that right now. What's up, Meat? What's up, Bubba? So, as that means, the Shelby GT500, known as Zeus, will be for sale. I will be switching some parts on the car and off the car. As of now, I'm officially telling you guys Zeus is going to be for sale. And the reason I'm doing it is because it's not very relatable to you guys, and I'm kind of noticing that with little changes and stuff I've been doing to the channel. And the whole reason I got this car was for you guys to make content, and hopefully you guys would love the experience and my point of view of owning a Shelby GT500. But I can see that it's not really relatable to a lot of people. And honestly, deep down, I've said this before multiple times on the channel, I do like the GTs a lot better than like the GT500, for instance. These are still awesome cars, don't get me wrong, there's nothing bad to ever say about the Shelbys, but I've always felt like I got along with the GT fan base a whole lot more than the Shelby fan base, especially for my cosmetic mods and everything I do to it, because you guys know most Shelby owners, 98% want to keep them stock and just not touch them. I don't want to put them in the same category as Corvette owners, but there's a lot of old heads with Shelbys, and I've received a lot of hate comments for the stuff I've done, racing videos, but I really don't care. That means absolutely nothing to me. What everyone says on the internet can actually piss rocks. Like, I give two shits. But the point is, Apollo is going to become an absolute animal, and I want to keep this video short and sweet to let you guys know the plans and everything with the channel. So, the Dark Horse will be staying, Apollo will be staying, obviously Yeti will be staying, and the money from this will be creating a build series for Apollo, for Yeti, and for the Dark Horse. Dark Horse will be doing full bolt-ons, maybe another wheel and tire setup, and we're going to be start racing it hard. And plus, also by selling this, I will be taking this money and buying me the most badass racing simulator. So we could start doing live streams and stuff. You guys can join in the lobby if you have a racing sim also. You could race with me. You guys can join the chats. We're just going to have a fun time with everything. So I think by letting this go, it's a good decision because it's not very relatable to you guys, and I know you guys want to watch stuff that is relatable. So you guys are about to watch me take a 11-second, 11.00 car, and we are going to turn this car into an 8-second car. Granted, I want to do as much work as I physically can myself in the garage. That being said, we are changing brakes, TBM. We're going to do a Steeda K member. We're obviously, I think we're going to go with a new generation of Whipple. I've been thinking about doing twin turbos, but everyone and their mom has a twin turbo car, so I've wanted a Whipple literally since I got my first Mustang in 2016. That was I wanted a Whipple before it was cool. Just put it in perspective. So I think it's time we'll put a massive fat, like literally the fattest Whipple they possibly make on Apollo, and I'm talking we are going to redo everything and make this car like a pristine looking badass race car that is going to be running 8s. We're going to do a new converter for boost. We're going to do like when I tell you guys everything, we are not sparing a single expense when it comes to this car, because when we do YouTuber call-out events or whatever events coming up, I want this car to be sitting #1, and I want this car to make everyone worried when we start drawing chips. no one wants to get Apollo. That's the goal for this channel. We're going to be doing all build series on it. And like I said, go back to the day I got this car. The day I got it, I told you guys I'm going to show you how tough this Coyote platform is. And Apollo is a true testament to how strong these cars are. And we are just getting started. So it was bittersweet with the Shelby. And granted, like, I PPF'd this whole car. Every single piece of metal in this car is covered in plastic to protect it. So I do have some serious bread into this thing. And it's not going to go cheap. I will be asking $100,000 on the dot for it. And you cannot buy a car or nearly build it to this spec. You can't. You'll probably be spending at least $150,000 if you want a GT500 of this caliber. And the previous owner, Mike, really, it really wasn't a molested car. I got it with practically 10,000 miles on it. And then pretty much I did all the hard driving, but I really didn't drive it that hard. A couple racing nights in Mexico, nothing too crazy. And yeah, I mean, there's really nothing wrong with this car. It's absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. I mean, the amount of times I've changed the oil in this, made sure everything was perfect. Shout out to Revolution Automotive. They did a phenomenal job building this car, made the exact power I wanted. I also did want to mention that the world record we were going for was the standing mile world record. And doing some math and stuff and adding up all the other money I would need to get this car ready. So, I mean, the car is ready as it sits. I just have to revise the tune and add a little more fuel so the heads don't fry themselves up on the big end when we're going close to 200 miles an hour. But the amount of safety equipment I need, I'll probably be spending close to $10,000 in safety equipment, which I'm not doing, which is going to put me seriously in the red. So we're not going to be doing that with this car. We're going to be getting rid of it. And yeah, it's going to be finding a good home soon. So if you guys want it, hit me up. You guys know everything that's been done to the car. And I just want to give you guys this video on Monday. Give it to you straight. Apollo is coming back, full swing. Watch out. If y'all got some beef with Apollo, we're going to settle this. And Meatball knows we are going to turn Apollo into an absolute beast. And like I said, when I tell you there's nothing wrong, this car needs nothing. This car is ready to rock. Like, it is ready to race. And it's ready to run the streets. It's ready to run the streets in Mexico. But yeah, boys, hit the link in the description. Run up the merch. Run up the coffee. Much love as always. And yeah, if you're as happy as me, I think I'm actually back on the right path. I think I really am. I kind of got in my head a little bit once the deal came up for the Shelby and everything that happened. I kind of lost my way. And I kind of put Apollo on the back burner, which is my bad. 100% my fault. And yeah. Sorry to Apollo. I think it's time we actually hurt some feelings with the GT. And just because it's a Shelby really doesn't mean nothing to me at the end of the day. And I know I'm going to get all these comments of saying like, oh man, if I ever had a Shelby, I would never sell it. Guys, we're all not going to live forever. Let's be real. Let's be 100% real with each other. We're not going to live forever. And it's just a car. And I love these cars to death more than anyone. And you got to experience them all. You got to live it. You got to experience it. And I'm super glad I was able to own a Shelby. I'm super blessed I was able to own a GT500. And yeah, like I said, this is a journey that we're all on. And you guys are following me. That's the reason y'all subscribe. That's the reason y'all click this video today. And hopefully I can make you guys proud with Apollo. And hopefully we can scar up this GTR behind me. Old Godzilla. I don't think we're going to beat Godzilla. It's got the name Godzilla for a reason. But GTR made this car feel slow to me, which is pissing me off. So that's why we're making this car even faster. And we're going to send that Coyote motor through the moon. And if it blows up, I don't care. I'll build another motor, and then we'll just send it even more. Maybe by the end of the time, maybe another year or two down the road, this car might have 1,500 horsepower, straight dumps, full-blown drag car. We'll be doing drag week with it. Like, we'll be competing with the big dogs. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys how well these Coyote motors are. Go from an NA setup, an awesome NA build, and now we're going to slowly transition into a Whipple car and make some serious steam and start doing racing events all over the country. And that's why we're also going to get the Raptor ready, maybe do a little love to that, show some love to the Raptor, get it right, and yeah, get this thing ready to do some towing across the country, hurt some feelings with the 10-speed. And everyone's going to remember the name Apollo. Don't forget it. Hit that subscribe button, boys. Road to 100K. Much love. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Godspeed.